All right, let's take a look at part two of the monthly update for Gran Turismo 7 1.48. We got some new cars, new cafe items, new cars actually in the used car lot, which has been a while. And so let's take a look. Thanks again for joining me here at Bad Skadooby Gaming. If you like what you're seeing, if you're learning anything new, put up a subscribe and put up a like. And I appreciate you joining me here. And let's take a look. We got 5 new cars that came out, and I went through that in the first part. So let's take a look at the used car lot. I'm going to purchase those cars because I'm about collecting the cars. So right now, let me look at what I have in my car collection. Go to the garage. It'll give us more of what I have. So I have 348 cars out of 505. So we're getting there. And you can look at the cars that you have by country, by manufacturer, by year, by category. Let's go to the used car lot and pick up a few cars that I don't have there. And we got a new weekly update. And we'll check that out real quick too. The next time we come back, we'll check out the weekly update. This one's just going to be about the cars that we got and the cafe items that we got for the 1.48 update. So here we have the Honda Civic SIR2 DG 1993. As you can see, I don't have it in my collection. Otherwise, this would be blue right here. Same with the Skyline GTS R31 1987. And the Volvo 240 SE Estate 93. 1993. Alright, so I have $1 million, so I'll pick this up. You can also learn more about the cars, which are it's pretty cool. If you want to get a history of all the cars, you want to find out where they came from, the founders, so on and so forth. This game has all of that, which is great if you're a history buff. And I'm not going to read through it, you guys can read through it. And we're going to purchase this. If we could add it to our collection. I'm not going to get into it right now. Here's the Skyline. Learn more about that. 1985 is when I graduated high school. Let's see. So this was the hot car back then, Getting out of high school, I'm going to pick up the GTSR Skyline, baby. Cruising with the dudes, man. And by the way, back then, when I was 16 years old, you got a driver's license. We were so excited to get a car. Nowadays, everybody's just taking Uber and nobody drives, and 20-year-old, 25-year-old people with no driver's license. It's interesting. You can say what you want to say about it, but knowing how I was brought up and how things were back then, I tell you right now, it was better back then. And We didn't have airbags. And you know what's funny about that time too? We didn't have to wear a seatbelt. My seatbelt was, they had seatbelts in the cars. I had some older cars that didn't even come with seatbelts, but you would tuck the seatbelt in between the seats so you didn't have to deal with it. Now we have a 240 SE Estate 1993. So imagine driving around, no airbag. Do you think you can handle it? And no seatbelt. A Volvo wagon. You don't see too many wagons anymore. Look at that sucker, huh? Sure, it may not be fast, but it's stylish. Oh yeah, look at that. That thing is all about style. And then we'll pick up that one. And now we got these three vintage cars in my car collection. All right, so now we've got all the used cars. And I would encourage you, if you have money, get all the used cars because they're not very expensive. They're very inexpensive. And you can get a lot of cars and you can play around with them, customize them, you know, upgrade them if you're into that in racing games. I've customized a few of my cars, but not so much. I like just the racing aspect of the game. And then you got the new legendary cars that came out, which the legendary cars are very pricey. Like this one for 20 million, the Ferrari 330 P4 67, 1967. That's kind of funny because that's when I was born. Here's a special pick. Yeah, so this concludes the 1.48 update. Check out part 1, and this is part 2. Again, subscribe to my channel. Thanks again.